Hi guys. This is AMM recommendation. In today's video, we are going to talk about 5 great manhwas that are completed. We start with one that ended not too long ago. Slave B. In this manhwa, our protagonist was a baby, when a couple found him near a dead elf. They hesitated to pick him up because they were slaves, and didn't have the means to give him a proper life in the harsh world they were living in. However, the wife couldn't leave him to die, so they raised him as their kid, and after some time, the father died and the mother was sold. He ended up alone with his 2 sisters in the farm, so he decided that something had to change. He learned how to use a sword, even though it's forbidden for slaves to learn how to wield weapons, and when the king found out about it he sent him to the mines. In there, he ended up saving the life of the other prisoners, who were attacked by monsters, and he was rewarded by the king. He permitted him to enroll in the great ᴠɪᴅᴜᴜ Academy to become a knight. In this story, we follow our protagonist climb the ranks to try and change the life of slaves, but things don't go as easily as planned. In our next manhwa, Mukyong the Origin. In a time where the world was at war, our protagonist was kidnapped by the enemy and trained to become an assassin, and after all the struggle he went through, he became very strong and was named Mukyong. However, he was never satisfied with himself. He had a huge hunger for the sword, and kept training until he met his new mentor, Phantom Blade. He spent a very long time training with him until he reached enlightenment. The story of this manhwa is good, and it has a sequel by the name of Mukyong, Dark Lady. Next, Arma. In this manhwa, our protagonist is a bullied high school student. However, he have a special power that can't be used on humans, that is, explode any animal or insect by just looking at it. He ended up using his power in public, and being noticed by a secret organization that kidnapped him to do research on his body. However, he was saved by yet another organization that helps people with superpowers. The next day, something appeared in the sky, a black ball that spawns monsters, and we found out that our protagonist's power work on them. It was the day that changed his life, from a nobody, to a hero. I will die soon. In this manhwa, our protagonist lost everything in life. He doesn't have a job, his girlfriend left him, he can't pay rent, but it was all his fault. He lived his life in a bad way. So he decided to take his life. However, he awakened in the body of another person in a plane, and beside him death was sitting, telling him he was the worst human ever, and that he will die again. This story is about the redemption of our protagonist. We see him reincarnated in 13 different bodies trying to survive and do things better. It's a good and an interesting story. Lastly, I Am the Sorcerer King. In this manhwa, a disaster hit the world, a rift twisted open the space and countless monsters started appearing. Along with the monsters, people awakened abilities and began hunting the monsters. However, our protagonist didn't awaken his, until he got in an accident, and remembered his past life, where he was one of the strongest sorcerers, and started hunting monsters to make money, and heal his mother. In this story, we see our protagonist go from a bait to catch monsters to becoming Earth's only hope against the monsters. Thanks for watching the video guys. If you liked it, please subscribe and press the like button. And if you have a video idea or a suggestion to add into the videos, please leave them in the comment section. See you next time.